Hi, Charles here. Well, today I want to give you a quick peek at something new from Haloview. It's called the Handy Camera. Thanks for watching. Well, in this 2018 Ford Transit van conversion, my wife and I are about to finish. All the shiplap's on, I got all my lights in, and right now we're just finishing up some tweaking on the furniture, and it's coming in, I would say in about a week or so. We'll probably have it 98% done. I don't think you ever really get finished. Well, I know that when I was watching for a year or maybe longer people doing van conversions, I never dreamed I'd do one. But then off we went. We decided to give it a try, and I traded in my F-150 and got this really nice Transit 250. Well, in many of those videos I saw that people put a rear view camera so they could see behind them. I mean, all these models have the rear view mirror that has the screen in it and the camera, so when you're backing up you can see. But I wanted to have that, and then I thought, well, for safety reasons I'll have one in the windshield too, where you can record in case of an accident. And so I went ahead and bought, before I even thought about corporate partners, I bought a system with the camera, this camera, and a 7-inch screen. And then I bought an extra Ford camera, and then that's when I contacted Haloview when I first got this, and I'm driving, and horrible blind spots, especially on the passenger side. And so I was chatting with somebody on Facebook at Haloview, and I just said, hey, I see two different kinds of side cameras, and they pointed me toward the CA110s. They sent them to me, and I love them. They're up there on the Flatline Band Company roof rack up in the corners. I see great. But then I thought, well, what about when we are at campsites? We've never had trouble. Not paranoid, but you know, sometimes you're at a Cracker Barrel or a rest area or a campground state or national, and you hear stuff, and you know, sometimes you kind of wonder what's going on out there. So one thing I actually can do is the way these cameras are wired to the battery. These switches, they're live all the time, and so they're not using juice, well, a very teeny amount for that, the blue LEDs you may or may not be able to see, but I can turn them on anytime and turn on I've got them in the order that I want, so I turn on the monitor and then the different cameras. So if we are here at night, I could, with the covers on, I could turn those on and see 360 with those cameras, but I'm using the car battery, and I'd rather not do that. And so I looked at different options, and once I got the side cameras from Haloview, I noticed they had the Handy camera. And so they sent me two of them and a monitor. And so here they are. This one's got a bigger antenna because I dropped it. It works fine, but so I got a replacement antenna off Amazon, so it's a little bigger, but not a problem. So they sent me these, and what's great about these is they are magnetic. They stick anywhere. And so you can put these on the outside of an RV or your vehicle. They have a magnetic base, back and base, and so they'll stick. And if you have, say, a fiberglass RV or runaway camper or whatever, they give you these with 3M really strong sticky back on it. You put this on a fiberglass camper and it'll be on there, and you can stick this on and you are good to go. And they're not only handy because of that, but has a battery in there. And so you don't even have to do all the wiring that we did for these, which wasn't horribly hard, but well, my son-in-law and his dad did it. But with this one, you don't have to do any wiring. So if you want to have a camera or two and you don't want to deal with wiring in 12-volt system, you get this. And let me look on the packaging. It says wireless line of sight, range up to 984 feet. I think you got it covered with the van. It's high resolutions. It's the screen that comes with it. I've got them running right now. Here, I don't know if you can see. I'll point to myself here. So you can have this screen wherever you want to have it, and have these cameras placed at any place around your van. What I'm thinking about doing is, when we are at a campsite, I could put them up high. I know you could say, well, someone could grab it. That is true. Someone could grab it. So, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to make me some kind of mount that I'm going to put on a couple places around the roof rack up there, where I'll somehow have this attached, and it kind of it'll blend in with the roof rack anyway. But I can have these up there, and if we hear sounds, I will have this screen. And I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking about just mounting it right here. We have our bed platforms on either side, and so I may just mount it right there. It could even swing out. Again, we never really had that much trouble, but it's just a really handy thing. And so what I want to do right now is I'm going to put the camera on the screen, and I'm just going to move these cameras around so you can see how they're working. They work just like all of their other cameras, but again, it's all battery, magnetic, and it wirelessly connects for hundreds of feet to this monitor. And so let me do that right now. And let me just walk around and just show you how they work. So there you saw me walking around, and I can place them wherever I want. And on this wide band, they're going to stick out, but if you put them up high enough, I really don't think there's a whole lot to worry about. But again, if I put them up on the roof rack, they'll kind of blend in with the other cameras. Well, there you have my quick look at the Haloview handy camera. You can buy the kit, and it has the camera with the 7-inch screen. Then you can buy extra cameras. Works great. I was filming earlier, and then I had to go to a birthday party for my father-in-law, 90 years old tomorrow. How about that? And I mainly focus about the handy camera as a security thing, but you can use it in a multitude of ways. Just as a regular rear view camera as you're driving down the road. I've seen pictures of people doing that. I've seen pictures where people put it, like say they're hauling a horse or cattle, and they stick that inside the horse trailer, and they can see if everything's okay. Just a lot of different uses. I think I saw one where they were doing something with a combine and checking the view behind them or something. I don't know. I've just seen a multitude of uses. So my focus has been on how to use this as a security kind of issue. And again, we've really not had any trouble at any campsite or rest area. But I think it'll be really, really handy, especially when I make them secure, so someone doesn't walk off with it, by having some access points up there where I can install it by bolting it in or something real quickly and take it off the next morning. So it's going to be handy. And thank you, Haloview, for joining me as one of my last corporate partners in this van build, which is just about done. My wife is in there finishing up some work on the cabinets, and then I get to do more wiring to those cabinets, and then everything else comes in. So we're hoping a week from today we might be camping somewhere. So we're pretty excited. Thanks for watching.